Well, hello, the troopers, and welcome back to General Economics Bunker. Thank you so much for joining me here on this super fine Saturday night. Ooh, that is right. We're keeping it fresh here. New day, new time. Absolutely no reason. Just wanted to hang out. Also, I'm trying out this new little layout. What do you guys think? A little bit more compact. You can see a little bit of the background, in the stream. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I didn't mean to do this, but I just realized that I chose the new the new one that I was playing with. So, hey, might as well get some feedback. Let me know what do you think about sort of like this ratio. I feel like I'm a little bit more confined, but at the same time, you can see a little bit more of the background. Again, let me know, especially if you're watching on a smaller screen like a cell phone or an iPad. Let me know how this looks. Um, yeah, we're here late night, you know. So once again, thank you so much for joining me because I gave pretty much like 4 minutes of a heads up, but it's Saturday night, right? Nobody's got nothing to do on a Saturday night, right? Nobody has social life like I do. Anyway, not sad at all, but let's yeah, just kind of wanted to hang out, I figured why not? Why not? I'm pretty sure most people like myself have a little bit of insomnia. It's not even that late. So here in the great city of San Antonio, Texas, it is currently 10:13 p.m. Um, Let me know what time it is on your neck of the woods. But I figured, let's go online, let's check it out, let's chat. There's a lot going on, guys. I wish I could say there's a lot going on for Star Wars, but not yet, right? We haven't really heard that many news yet. A lot of exciting stuff happening at San Diego Comic Con, especially for Marvel. Especially, I think for Marvel. I think Marvel is winning. So I think they're sort of getting their groove back. And uh, okay, so I'm just gonna say this: they will never be as good as 2018, 2019, right? Those days are over. Let's just accept that fact. They will never uh, have something like the Winter Soldier movie, right? Sorry to burst your bubble, but that's just my opinion. But I do think they can still tell great stories, and they can still surprise us, and they kind of definitely did, right? Um, okay, let me before we get into all of that, tell you what, let me jump into the chat because you know what? Maybe it's just because it's a really fine Saturday night, but the chat is on fire, guys. So I really, really appreciate you once again. Just jumping on. So we got our brother Flex in the house. What is going on, Elijah? Appreciate you joining. Thank you so much. Saying late night with the general. Let's go. Absolutely appreciate you. Hey, what's going on? Tina Designs, Jacobs, saying hi to Flex. Whoa, what's going on, man? Dial St. Ghost, Chris, what's going on? Hello there, he says. Welcome into the stream. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Saying hi to Justin, Flex, and we got Juan saying hello there. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being here. Yo, what's going on? We got Tony in the house. Dude, shouldn't you be asleep? Oh, that's right. I always forget you don't sleep. You're like Plagueis. Yes, sir, Doctor Doom. We might talk about that. We might talk about that. Elijah saying looks good. I dig it, brother. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like I said, I was messing sort of with the ratio of the display, and I'm like, I don't always need to fill the entire space, right? I don't know. Again, let me know what you think. Appreciate you. Flex saying hi to Juan. Justin saying nice. Hey, what's going on, Jeff? Saying hello there. Okay, so I have to apologize to Jeff because I keep delaying the shipping of his helmet. I can't find an actual box that fits proper. I think what I'm gonna do, to be honest with you, man, is just send you a bigger box than needed, and just try to pad it. The box on the helmet is kind of rough on its own, so I know you won't display it in the box. So I'm not too concerned about that. But just so it's not like banging around. Not that it would break, I don't think. But yeah, so just if you get like a bigger box than you expected, Like I said, I've had an actual hard time finding a proper box for it. It's kind of like a weird shape for that helmet. It's a little bit too tall for some of the standard, like medium-sized boxes. So we might have to go oversized. But I really, really appreciate you coming in, man. Thank you so much. Flex saying, Sid, you're, yes, sir, saying hi to Jeff as well. Tony saying hi to Flex. Justin saying hi to Jeff as well. Jeff saying hi to Flex and Justin and Tony. Oh, you misspelled CST is the only time that matters, bro. Check your keyboard. So Elijah 1113. Ooh, getting up there. Chris with the 915. All right, all right. Not too bad, not too bad, not too late, right? Justin also with the 11. Yeah, sorry, 1113. Juan 913. Okay, all right. We got a 11:15. Have to go to bed soon, or wife won't let me have sheets. Wow. All right. Is that code? That's all right. Uh, our DJ's back. Yeah, I know. I know that was surprising. Tony saying that man, the movie better change his release date to not drop near Avengers Doomsday. Oh man, yeah, we we can't pull a what was it solo movie again, right? Let's be careful when we release this Mando movie. Honestly, these Star Wars movies going forward. Let's think about it. I was actually very much okay with the December releases. Like that was, like December was like, all right, half of it is Christmas, which is all good and all, but half of it was Star Wars, man. Like it was just, I enjoyed those years when we had a Star Wars um in December, and we had a sort of like a good streak, right, for a little bit. Um, we had, what was it, 3 years in a row that it was in December. Um, yeah, 3 years, right? So 2015, 2016, 2017, not 2018, because that's when we had Solo in the summer, and then 2019, right? Yeah, Rise of Skywalker. So yeah, I'm okay with December. Uh, Sheets only, says Flex, question mark. Well, says Jeff in a very, very sexy voice. At least that's how I imagine it. But then again, that's how I always imagine Jeff. LMBO, not too sure about that one. So Tony saying Russo's back for Avengers 5 and sick. Never say never. Bro, I mean, if Hugh Jackman just pulled off like the best Wolverine that we've had, best looking, let's say, Wolverine that we had, yeah, for sure the Russos can come back, and so can RDJ. There is a clock, always Flex. Wow, all right. Yep, says Elijah. Yo, what's going on, Frankie? Raging Mando in the house. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for coming in. Frankie, says Flex. Frankie, says Justin. And Frankie says, Tony, is needed to happen to the right, to right the ship. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Jeff saying, you don't have to apologize ever, man. I'm late getting my giveaways out also. That's all right. But like I said, I know I talked about it before. I'm gonna do it. All right. I promise you. Frankie, says Jeff. Frankie says, weird for yeah. Yeah. It's I don't know, it's a choice. I'm not saying he's not gonna do a good job. I think we're fairly confident, right, that he's gonna knock it out of the park. Um but at the same time, I'm like, all right, is it that we're really going back to a tried and true formula, right? Russo's plus RDJ equals box office success. I can see it, you know. Uh, Deadpool make the joke, right? The multiverse has been miss after miss after miss. Let's just take the L and move on. Maybe, right? Maybe he's not wrong. Frank saying hi to Jeff. Central Time is all that matters. Yes, sir. There you go. See, that's how you spell it, Tony. Lambo. I'm just kidding. Left him bought off. Jeff saying Harrison is back as Revan. Ooh. Chris saying if they're using Doctor Doom for the Avengers movies, what does that mean for the Fantastic Four movies? I think Galactus. Galactus seems to be the prevailing theory. I think he will deliver as Doom. Like I said, I think so too, for sure. I think he's gonna do a good job, right? He's a great actor. It's not like he doesn't have, you know, the range, I guess, if you want to think about it like that. Um, Playing, the pessimist for a little bit here. If this sort of, again, if this winning combo that they've had before doesn't, take him out of like their run that they've been on, I honestly don't think there's an answer anymore. Again, we have the Russo brothers, we got RDJ, we got one of the most, beloved villains. They even said it, right, one of the most complex villains uh, in the Marvel, history. So yeah, I really hope this success. Let's see, Galactus for Fantastic Four. Yeah, that's kind of what. So let me see if I can pull it up here. Um, so where are you? Where are you? So our brothers from the Countdown City Geeks are actually out there in San Diego Comic Con, bringing us, live updates on a bunch of stuff. But I wanted to see because I think they showed. No, this is the part. So they had a drone show outside of Hall H, and it was, of course, Deadpool and Wolverine, which we'll talk a little bit about because I actually want to do a separate stream talking about that movie. Kind of love that movie. And then they teased, the number four symbol, and then they kind of showed the rising, face of Galactus, and it actually looked like Galactus, right, like the comic book one. Ugh, excuse me. No, I'm not, not 100% sober, but I wouldn't say otherwise. Where did I see that then? Let me pull it up. I want to show you guys the image. I know I'm not crazy. Well, I'll take that back. I am not crazy in that way. Here we go. All right, so there it is. That's kind of, again, that's the drone show that they had outside of Hall H. So they have Galactus, face coming out. So yeah, I think it's they kind of have to do it. Okay, they kind of have to do it because Fantastic Four, coming into the MCU, they got to go all out. Again, the MCU has been struggling. Um, if I may be so bold, I don't actually consider Deadpool and Wolverine a win for the MCU. I think it's more of a win or a send off, like a proper send off for the 20th Century Fox Marvel Universe, more so than a revival, right? Or a reinvigoration of the MCU. That is my opinion. If you haven't seen the film, then I won't spoil anything. We might do that on Monday, depending on how things go. I want to give everybody at least the weekend to watch the movies. Unfortunately, even San Diego Comic Con has been spoiling a ton of stuff, and I kind of wish they wouldn't have because this movie was gonna do great anyway. So I don't really see the point, but you know. So I'm very glad that I went to see it very early on Thursday. So I saw it like at 6 p.m. Otherwise, you know, I would have been kind of pissed, to be honest with you, if somebody spoiled some of those cameos. And like I said, it's even like official media outlets, spoiling stuff, and then Comic Con happens, and they're definitely spoiling some of the stuff. But all right, let me catch up here. So Chris says, it's sad if they're going to use a Galactus and blow their wad in the first movie. Normally, I would say yes, but like I said, I kind of feel that they need the win. I kind of feel that they're stacking the cards as best as they can to sort of ensure that it will be a success. I hear you, because I'm afraid they're gonna play like Kong. Remember Kang the Conqueror? Before all the actors, miss happenings. He came out in Quantumania, right? Ant Man. I don't know if anybody saw that movie. I did in theaters. Can you believe that? I was so desperate. Anyway, and like you said, right, they kind of blew it on that first movie, where he comes out. It They took him out. Sorry, spoilers, but it's been out for like what, half a year. They took him out, and not in a great way. And that was supposed to be the Kong, like the Conqueror from the comic books. Like, there's other variants of him, but that was supposed to be him. So yeah, I don't know. Um, so I understand your point. Like I said, normally I would agree, but I think they kind of have to. At this point, they kind of just have to go all out. It's been like 5 years of just no real hits for the MCU. So again, I think they're trying to ensure, right, as best as they can, that they'll have a successful launch of this new property. Well, new to the MCU anyway. Galactus and Doom sounds great in any of the movies. Yeah, I think so too. I do, wonder how much connective tissue there's going to be between Fantastic Four with Doctor Doom, right? Because my understanding is that Fantastic Four will kind of take place in like a retro 60s yet futuristic type. So I think it's another universe. That's sort of what I'm getting. Not that it matters too much. We've crossed universes quite a bit lately, so it's not like it's going to stop them. But it is going to be interesting to see how that is handled. Frankie says female Silver Surfer, so alternate universe. Yep, yep. They showed 3 logos. So Justin says, Jeff, the ATST plaque is printing right now. 5 hours to go, LOL. I'll do the X-Wing and others will follow. Ooh, nice. So getting some plaques. Hot Toys especially. Yeah, no kidding, man. They've just been pumping out stuff. Going to see Deadpool Wolverine tomorrow, hopefully. Good, man. Let me know what you think. I kind of want to do a spoiler stream, so we can talk about it. But I think I'm going to wait till like Monday or Tuesday so that everybody has, time to check it out, digest it. There's a lot. There's a lot. But like I said, without spoiling anything, to me, my feeling was it's not really an MCU revival movie. It's more of a see you later, 20th Century Fox Marvel universe, and I kind of loved it. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of loved it for that. Um, Frankie saying they spoiled a lot. Yeah, man. Like I said, the panels have spoiled a lot. The figures obviously have spoiled a lot. Official media outlets, man. I don't, I don't understand it. I mean, I get it that it's Comic Con and they want to celebrate, uh, the culmination of their work because it has definitely been a long time, putting this together, and I think they did a really good job. I'm not gonna say the movie's perfect. I do have a couple of like, things that I would have liked a little bit more, but overall, man, it is amazing. Like it's so fun. It's super fun. Go in there, don't think about the story too much, and just enjoy the ride. And trust me, you will not be disappointed. I'm going tomorrow. All right. Fourth time. Yes, sir. That's awesome, man. So thank you for supporting more movies. I want a Deadpool 4. Let's just keep it going. I'm not like Deadpool 10 or so. Like he says, they're gonna make you do this till you're 90. Just kind of like, like a couple more. I can take a couple more. Maybe a little bit more team ups would be cool. Um, Chris saying they're talking 450 to 500 million for the opening weekend. Dude, if any movie can do it this year, it's this one. Although, to be fair, I didn't think what's it called, Inside Out 2 was gonna do that great, and apparently it like shattered all the records for animated. So I haven't seen it. The family saw it. Um, yeah. So I I don't see why not. To be quite honest with you, man, I think this is the most expected movie of the year. To be honest, I can't think of anything else that I've been looking forward to in 2024. So Deadpool, and they kind of deserve it. Like they've done a lot. They crammed a lot into the movie, and for the most part, it feels good. It feels right. It doesn't feel like overly forced. Um, Again, the movie's not perfect by any means, but man, it is absolutely fun. I believe it says Frankie. Yep. Yo, what's going on? We got our brother Daniel, the legacy of nerd, in the house, bro. I thought you were supposed to be on vacation. What are you doing? Go get some sleep. Chris saying, of course, Fantastic Four is in the 1960s now, and supposedly it's possibly even another timeline. Yeah, that's kind of what I read actually, and I wonder how. Like I said, I kind of wonder now how connected it's going to be with Doctor Doom. Because I mean, let's be honest, right? You can't have Victor Von Doom without the Fantastic Four. Like there's got to be some sort of connection. But again, I wonder if Doom is meant to be fighting the Avengers, right? I'm just assuming at this point that that's our Avengers, right? From our MCU timeline. So if the Fantastic Four is in another timeline, let's say another universe and another timeline, actually, because again, different period of time, right? So 1960s in another universe. How does he sort of translate, right? And again, it's not like we haven't hopped universes before or time travel for that matter. So I'm not saying like, oh, they've never done this. I'm just saying I'm a little bit curious, right? With the movies coming out pretty close to each other, right? How that is gonna work. Sweet Justin, thanks, man. Says Jeff for his plaques. Jose, since you picked the plaques, Justin is working on mocks from launch. Oh, all right. Let me pull it up. Can I show them, or did you just mean like secretly? Let me start pulling them up just in case you say yes. Facebook, right? Bum. All right, show him. So here we go. Ooh, what is this? 10 to 4, Slave 1. Oh, dude, this is dope. You know, the that first Star Destroyer doesn't get named enough or referenced enough. The Devastator. Um, First of all, that's just that is just a how do you call it? That's just a gangster name. Devastator. Come on now, you wouldn't want to mess with a guy named the Devastator. Slave One. All right, dude, this is cool. It's pretty awesome, man. That's gonna look dope, Jeff. Very, very cool. Yeah, dude, good job. They look really good. Old Justin, yeah, man. I kind of like it. I kind of like the concept, to be honest with you. Frankie says, "Hey, Justin, Jeff changed his address. I'll send it to you." I like that, dude. Good job, man. I can't wait to see you displaying them and pair them up, right? So he said he's doing the ATST and which one, other one? Let me go back. So ATST and X-wing. All right, very cool, man. I like that. You guys know that I love ships. Ships are one of my favorite, part of sci-fi. Not just Star Wars. I love Star Wars ships. Don't get me wrong, but I love Battlestar ships. I love, a couple of the Star Trek ships. I don't know Star Trek nearly enough, but I do enjoy some of their ships as well, like ship designs. Um, Even Halo, I like some of their ships. That kind of stuff. So yesterday in my hunt, speaking of ships, well, more vehicles, right? I finally picked up this guy. So from Micro Galaxy Squadron, this is the ATTE. Whoops, stop moving it. There we go. This thing is pretty, guys. Like if you're into the Micro Galaxy Squadron at all, I do recommend it. I think they've gotten a lot better with their panel light. What do they call it? Not panel lighting, or yeah, panel lighting. Um, Panel paint, maybe definition. Their application seems a lot better. And yeah, this first of all, I love this vehicle. I still need to get this vehicle in 3.75. I don't have it, believe it or not. But it's kind of like one of those purchases that I really want to do locally because I don't want to pay for shipping. And if I find it at another convention, unless I'm driving to that convention and I can put it in my car, then maybe. But otherwise, I don't want to put it in the luggage, that kind of stuff. It's a big box, right? It's comparable to an AT-AT. Yes, it's pronounced ATAT. I don't care what you say. And so I was looking very much forward to this vehicle because, like I said, I really like the way the Micro Galaxy Squadrons have been doing their latest releases. They're pretty good. And so, well, anyways, it comes with three little clones, three regular ones. It comes with a pilot and with Captain Rex right there. Also, it comes with a little speeder that you have a sort of like a loading bay for it. Let me see. I'm trying to see the pictures. It doesn't show it, but anyway, there's a little like ramp on it that you lower it, and it just goes. So very cool. I actually paid full price for this one, and I talked about it in yesterday's video, or in today's video. Sorry. So new toy hunt, by the way, out in the channel if you haven't seen it. Um, because it is a vehicle that I like a lot, and one that I've been waiting for a few months since I saw that it was going to come out. So yeah, I don't really have a problem paying for full price for stuff like that. There's gonna be variants, okay? There's definitely gonna be, reprints and repaints. I'm mostly okay with that because I hope that they will do the Rebels version, the old man's, like the old clone's house version of this. Oh, dude, I will pay for that too. I will gladly snatch that up. So, if they can do it with the old busted, like the tarps and all the stuff like hanging out, man, that would be so cool. So I have hopes now that they got the mold that maybe they can pull that off. Um, Also, they announced at San Diego Comic Con. Speaking of, I dropped something. I'm okay. They announced the V19, Torrent fighter. I've always liked that ship too. It's a weird like split design, wing. But it is awesome. So kudos um, to Micro Galaxy Squadron for pulling out some of the prequel stuff. Also, guys, I saw the Ghost for that, the Micro Galaxy Squadron. That thing is massive. I'm confident in saying that's the biggest ship they've done. It's kind of crazy. All right. Again, it's on my toy hunt video for this morning, so go check it out. All right. So, do. Thanks, says Justin. Yeah, man, you did a great job. Have others in the works as well. Ooh, interesting. All the ships are cool conceptually. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah, like I said, I enjoyed the ships a lot. Jeff saying, "Oh, badass! Congratulations, appreciate it, man. Thank you." Nope, no, it's not. Ricardo, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you, man. Hope everything's well. Um, so yeah, guys, that is gonna be very interesting. Like I said, a lot of cool stuff coming out of San Diego Comic Con. Um, in terms of news, right? We got, I think Marvel is kind of taking the lead here, and it's funny because remember how they're like, oh yeah, we won't be back to Hall H. Never say never, right? Again, it's definitely a comeback tour for Marvel. The Russos are back; they're back to Hall H. RDJ is back. Um, I guess the Fantastic Four are back. They're back to having a top grossing movie this weekend. Again, there's no way Deadpool and Wolverine, don't do a good job at the box office, don't do a lot of money. Cheers, by the way. Refreshing and mildly intoxicating. Actually, you know what? Let's check out what that is looking like. I'm curious now if preliminary. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so it seems that it did really good on opening day. So on Friday, which was yesterday, it seems that they got 96 mil. 96 mil on Friday. That is definitely not bad. Um, so let's see. Superhero. The first Deadpool is the current crown holder, 137. The only question. Disney and Marvel are predicting 195 million to 205 million, something no one thought possible for an R-rated pick. Um, Still, yeah. Apparently, like I said, I'm sure it's gonna do really good, money. So, and again, it totally deserves to do so. It's a very fun ride. I haven't had that much fun in a movie in a very long time, or at least now not all throughout the movie. Um, there's been fun movies in general, but this one is like from start to finish. By the way, probably I will think this has been spoiled all over anyway, but I'm just gonna mention it. It's probably the best opening uh like ever in Marvel or Marvel related. It's kind of nuts. It is kind of nuts. So go watch it. I highly suggest, if you haven't seen it, go watch it, make the time, because spoilers are flying everywhere. Nobody's really holding back. Like I said, unfortunately, a lot of the panels at San Diego Comic Con have already spoiled a bunch. Um, Official media outlets included, they spoiled a bunch. There's news. Don't, if you really must, then you have to stay away from TikTok and basically any social media. Also, I forgot to mention this, uh, but it seems that Shaun of the Dead is coming back to theaters. I think a few select theaters, if I understood correctly. Let me look that up quick, because it's a 20th anniversary, which hurts a little to say. All right, I'm not gonna lie, that does sting a little bit, that it's been that long. So let me see here. Mm-mm-mm. All right, so let's look up at the US tickets. And yeah, so I guess not all theaters will have it. Actually, you know what? Since I'm here, let me look up for my zip code and see if there's gonna be a show around, because I would definitely love to go. What? Rejected, guys. There is nothing in my zip code. Oh, dang it. That's not nice. Boo. All right. Well, that's disappointing. Um, yeah. So I typed in my zip code and there's no show times. So, oh well. So yeah, guys, this was released September 24th, 2004. Can you believe that? 20 years. Whew, that is kind of nuts. Super fun movie. Even within the overall like zombie genre, I think it's a very good movie. Um, Pretty much top Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright, to be honest with you. I know they had a pretty good run, pretty good streak of movies there in the earlier 2000s, but man, this one is just one that I rewatch every so often. So definitely looking forward to it. I was kind of hoping that we would have a theater here around that was going to show it, but seems like no such luck. Oh well, story of my life. All right, so we have um, we have had some other news coming out of San Diego Comic Con. Um, a little bit, for DC, they do have a new logo, I guess, which is cool. It's kind of retro looking. Um, Colin Farrell, did talk about, excuse me, did talk about the Penguin for a little bit, wearing makeup and all that kind of stuff. But like I said, I think everything's kind of been overshadowed for San Diego, for the Marvel, sorry, at San Diego Comic Con. So, um, in other news or in other properties, Bat in the Sun did have a Legend of the White Dragon panel. I know that's more of Daniel's realm, but they did talk about it, which, I'm very much looking for a theatrical release. I think a lot of people are, and I think it will be a success, to be honest. So glad to see that. Um, JDF's last project is gonna see the light of day this year, which should be pretty cool. Next up, let me look up here. We've had a few, actually, more than a few, maybe, sort of releases from San Diego Comic Con. And I want to talk about here a little bit of the pipelines. So, for the vintage collection, we got an announcement that we got a few acolyte characters coming for the pipeline. Um, we got an Obi-Wan, which is overdue in my opinion, and then of course Balin and Shin, which again kind of overdue, right? And this is just pipeline, which doesn't mean that they're going out for um, pre-order anytime soon. This is just kind of like what they're already working on. For pre-order, though, we do have a few things here, and we got the new Andor for Black Series on that new box, which I saw yesterday. It doesn't look too bad. I think it's it was kind of tough to display the angled ones. So I sort of get why they're coming back to this one. And it's kind of like a combination, right? We still have the box art on the side with the different colors. So this is the Ahsoka from Peridia, or as I like to call her, Ahsoka the White. Same thing on Vintage Collection. And I gotta say, I kind of feel that for some characters now, they're actually synchronizing Black Series with the Vintage Collection release. So I'm okay with that. This dude I definitely want, Imperial Armor Commando. I love the way these troopers look. Half trooper, half Mandalorian type of thing. So yeah, I definitely want one of these, at least one, because I'm sure they're gonna come out with the red one, so I'm gonna get that one too. A lot of people are raving about this one. So this is the deluxe IG. I was gonna say IG-11, but I guess technically it is IG-12, and it comes with Grogu and 2 Ancillions. So you know, the case can be made for this to be an exclusive. Sorry, and a deluxe. Um, but if this is gonna be like $35, then I'll let you decide if those 3 little figures are worth the $10 extra. This one, this I like. This is how all of the deluxe ones should look like, in my opinion, for the vintage collection. So this is Cobb Band. Yes, it is a deluxe, but at least it comes on a card, all right, and not in that crappy like box that you can't see anything. So I'm okay with this being a deluxe. I'm not gonna like the price. I know that because it's probably gonna be like $25 for a 3.75 figure. But at least we're getting a card. Now the problem with these cards is that they tend to be bigger, so the protectors for them are in the works. Probably, I'm sure somebody has made a few of them, but so this one I'm okay with. I don't know that I will pay full price for it. I do like the character. The figure looks fine. It's mostly reused stuff. A couple of new pew pews here, but nothing too crazy. And then there's this guy, which I think is an Amazon exclusive or a fan channel exclusive. So Mandalorian with the blurred. There's a Mando, yet another Mando. I know, on a card in there. And then this one is pretty cool. I want it, but I have no idea where I would display it, to be honest. So this is the Armorer's Forge. This one is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. It comes with the Armorer on card. Again, nice looking. It does have quite a bit going on. Comes with a Grogu. It comes with her toolbox, a few Mando helmets, and of course the Forge itself, and a giant, Mythosaur helmet. So the playset is cool. As somebody yeah, no soft goods. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's soft goods, which I kind of feel it should be. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. This is a Hasbro Pulse, like I said, exclusive. Not too sure about the price. I think somebody said $60, somewhere around there. And then for Black Series, we got a couple of surprises, or pleasant surprises, I should say, because we got the Anakin from Ahsoka, Clone Wars outfit type of thing, and then Prince Sixor from Shadows of the Empire, which is nuts. It's kind of nuts. We got some clones, which I'm down for, obviously, and then we got from Clone Wars, We got that Super Commando droid, and we got Praetorians. We got Moff Gideon, which I think will be a cool figure. And then we have Kelnaka. So plenty of stuff coming down the pipeline. We did have a look at some of the figures already. So like I said, out of all of these, I think I'm most excited about the Imperial Mando Commando. And I don't know. That's about it, honestly. I don't know that I will pick up anything else from this wave. Um, yeah, I don't know. Not too much. Oh, this is the vintage collection. I kind of want that trooper, that evil trooper. Um, Thrawn is a maybe. Ahsoka, I'll probably try to get it on discount. So yeah, not too much. To be honest with you, that I will be picking up. This is a sort of pre-order guide. They are out for pre-orders already. So I'm thinking the troopers for me, to be honest with you, are the winners here. And like I said, Cobb Band, I do want it. Probably won't pay full price for it if I'm being honest. So Tony says I'll pick that up at Ollie's. Yeah, I hear you. So I kind of need to go to Ollie's. I might go tomorrow actually, even if it's just quickly, because it's been looking good. It's been looking good. I know that you found the deluxe Ahsoka right for the vintage collection. Buddy of mine just saw that one here and Black Chrysanthemum, which I regret so much buying that exclusive Black Chrysanthemum because I thought that was gonna be hard to find. It wasn't, and then it came on sale, etc., etc. So it's just one of those things, FOMO set in, got the best of me. Um, I don't. It's not like I curse it and regret it every single day, but it's just one of those things that I'm like, yeah, I could have gotten it for like half the price, if not less. Delicious. Yes, yes. So I did forget to mention some of the Acolyte Black Series, Bernestra with no light whip, no lightsaber whip. What is that? The one cool thing about the character. Anyway, so yeah, there you kind of have it. Like I said, there were a few. I thought he was showing them, but there were a few sort of reveals for Micro Galaxy Squadron, and I think I'm mostly looking forward to the V19, the Torrent fighter. We did have some Black Series for episode 1, so this is the um, Hasbro Pulse exclusive. I didn't pick it up. It's cool and all, but I think if anything, I might end up picking up the mall with the speeder. I'm kind of more liking this one than the droid. I don't know why this is not loading up the pictures. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It does come, in the episode 1 reminiscing packaging, which is always nice. And like I said, I don't mind this. Like this is nice too, but at this point, I'll probably wait for a sale for this one. There's also this I kind of want to pick up. I'm not gonna lie. This I might, if I find it in stock or if I find it in the store, I might pick it up outright because it's kind of a cool 2-pack. This is an exclusive to Walmart, of course, and it's already out for pre-order. I didn't get it pre-ordered, but I might. This one being an Amazon exclusive, similar concept, but this is for the Vince collection. So this is 3.75. Definitely want it. It's $65. I probably won't pay for that. This one I'm waiting for a day sale or a coupon or something like that. You guys know I'm a sucker for Mando. Okay, I'm not. I'm not even gonna try to make the case of why you should get these figures. You shouldn't. Again, I'm just dumb. I'm dumb when it comes to Mandos. So so yeah, this one, like I said, it looks cool. Kind of like in the 2-pack. You could say an army builder type of thing. Some, a little bit of paint, and you can have quite a bit of variations. So yeah, as I mentioned before, I'm trying to be a little bit more selective with what I buy, um, and I've been doing okay for the most part. So yesterday I bumped into a bunch of new stuff, including Where is it? Including these guys here. Again, new toy hunt was released this morning. Go and check it out if you haven't. Target, we hit a major restock, so there was a lot of stuff. But I kind of just walked away with my ATTE here, which we'll do an unboxing soon. But I did see these guys there, and like I said, I thought about it. It's not a bad set for the droids, but oh, and you know which one? I didn't think I was gonna like as much as I did is the Vader, the New Hope Vader, Black Series, and the Vintage Collection. I guess reissue type of thing. I didn't think I was gonna like that one, but I do. I kind of want it. I kind of want it. Hey, what's going on, Chris? Welcome, welcome, brother. Thank you so much for joining us, man. We're just chit chatting here. As I was telling these guys earlier, I just figured, I hop on, check in on everybody. So I appreciate you coming in on a Saturday night. Um, I know that unlike me, all of y'all have lives and are probably out and about. So I really appreciate you joining us here. And okay, so this guy, I finally saw it live yesterday, and I definitely want it. It is massive. It is highly detailed. It's got lights. It's got a bunch of stuff going for it. So yeah, I want this. I want this kind of bad now. Um, but I kind of, it's just again, just trying to play a little bit of the long game. Um, this guy is, I think, $70, if I remember correctly, just on his own. Remember, there is that Amazon multi pack with the Ghost, the Phantom, two Y wings, and of course all of the little figures. But man, I like this thing. Like I said, I saw it yesterday. Again, it's in my toy hunt video. Shameless plug. And I kind of fell in love with it. I kind of already knew I wanted it, right? That wasn't really the question. But once I actually saw it, this thing is massive. And like I said, once you pair it with the Phantom and you get the whole Ghost crew, and they could be chilling in the cargo hold or in their actual like chill room, common room that they had inside the Ghost, or in the cockpit. Like there's a lot. Like it's more of a playset really. And I think I'm kind of gonna try to hold out for the Amazon exclusive because I really really like the way that it looks paired with the Y wings. That whole like assembly that they got going on. So I might hold out for that. Again, it's $115 on Amazon. It's for ship, so technically it's not that bad. Uh, but I am gonna wait for like a day sale, like I said, or a coupon, or well, I was gonna say Prime Day, but Prime Day's already passed. So maybe like Black Friday, something like that. And then I might pick up that whole set because it is dope. But yeah, this thing is very cool. The good thing is that it's not an exclusive, so it's wide release, so you'll bump into it eventually. There is a small possibility, right, that it will hit clearance, and if so, by all means, I would say scoop this up if Micro Galaxy Squadron is your jam, because they have been doing very very well on their paint applications. Let me show you here again. I'm gonna try and close in on see if you can see some of the paint here. Maybe too much glare, but they're doing a good job with the panel lining. That's something that I've really noticed in some of their later releases, and I'm kind of here for it. Kind of do like it a lot. So uh, I do think they're knock something out again. Pause. All right, and I'm back. You missed me? I missed you. So yeah, guys, if you're into the Micro Galaxy Squadron, I do highly, highly recommend that Ghost. It is very, very cool. So honestly, that's kind of it for Star Wars when it comes to San Diego Comic Con from Hasbro. Of course, there's a few Hot Toys announcements and some cool troopers, right? That were announced, throughout the show. Very, very cool. And they put out this image, which, man, they almost got me with this one, honestly. Check that out. Check out that scene. That's just freaking cool. That is just cool. All right. So we got a bunch of Hot Toys, obviously, interacting. But that table, man, that table kills me. That hollow table. Um, you guys know that I'm a sucker for miniatures, and these things look highly detailed. Chewbacca with the C3PO in the back. I think this Chewbacca needs more neck, to be honest with you, but I'm sure it's just a prototype. And then this dude, come on. Whoop, can I zoom in? I can't. All right. So this hard case, and if you guys don't remember, this dude kind of sacrificed himself for the whole squad. Um, we got Echo, of course, and we've seen that battle damage Vader. Did somebody here order it, by the way? I heard it was something like 420, 430 for this particular version, with the shaped, the mask shaped cape. That's what I'm trying to say. Try saying that 5 times fast. I can't. And the busted helmet. So, yeah, did somebody pre-order it? Because I'm curious to see if that was the case. Grievous, I cannot wait for Grievous to be reviewed. It's been way too long coming. So pretty cool stuff out of Hot Toys. But like I said, when they showed this right here, man, that yeah, that is just super cool. And it's my understanding that it's just a hollow table, which is so cool. So speaking of ATTEs, they're right there. Some LAATs and some carriers. I always wanted that carrier to be in 3.75, and I never got made. So maybe Micro Galaxy Squadron can now make it, and if it can pair with the ATT, take all my money. I am sold. All right, let me catch up here with the chat. Chris saying the ghost looks amazing. I want that, and I'm not a big Star Wars collector. Yeah, I hear you, dude. Like I said, I kind of knew I wanted it, but after yesterday seeing it live, I know I want it now for sure. Hey, what's going on? Action Figure Podcast in the house. Thanks so much for joining me, and I appreciate you. Again, just hanging out here, just chatting at night. And he says, finally picked up something Star Wars after months. Black Series Chieftain from Book of Boba Fett on clearance. Oh, nice, good job. That's not a bad figure. Um, I actually won that from Tony in one of his live streams, so that's why I got that one. Very cool, man. And yeah, for sure, play the long game. Like I said, there's only a few exceptions now that I'm making for paying full price, but for the most part, I've toned it down a lot, guys. The pre-orders are just not cutting it for me. And as I mentioned before, if I'm gonna buy something expensive, I'm actually gonna try to do it locally, or at least from somebody that I know. Chris saying, I'm still trying to resist Hot Toys. LOL. I don't have a lot of room for them, and I'd be broke quick, dude. I've been doing good. I've been doing good for the most part. I think in the past, what is it, 3 years? Yeah, in the past 3 years, I have bought 4 Hot Toys. And I say 4 because my Obi-Wan is still on pre-order. I haven't finished paying it. Yeah, I know. Shame on me. Um, so it'll be 5, I guess. 5 in 3 years. So not too bad. Um, I do resist most of them, but that last one with Obi-Wan in the Mandalorian armor, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I basically, my rule was whoever made that first, I was gonna get it, right? If it was Hot Toys, I was gonna get it. If it was Sideshow, I was gonna get it. If it was obviously Black Series or Vintage Collection, but if it was, for example, man, I'm blanking out now. It's not Figma. It is. Oh man, what is it called? Guys, help me out here. Anyway, that other line that produces figures as well, 7-inch figures. If it was that one, I kind of would have loved it actually at that scale, to be honest with you. Justin says, I want it, but can't do it with other stuff I have going on. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. I spent a lot of money for Chicago already. So yeah, I'm dreading that one. Which, by the way, reminder, I'll be out there in a couple of weeks. August 16th. I should be out there. So if anybody's in town or if anybody's going to that show, Fan Expo Chicago, let me know. I'll be around, I think, pretty much all 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Stop by, say hi. We'll hang out. Selfies are only $2. Just kidding. Um, So yeah, let's hang out if you are there. This one, oh, did anybody see this? Because this to me looked like a statue. I don't think it's an actual like figure, right? So I was wondering, is this already for pre-order? I'm kind of wondering on the price. Like, what's the difference if this is a statue more than a figure, right? How does that work in terms of the pricing? Maybe we can pull it up. Let's see if did Sideshow already posted. Has anybody here pre-ordered it? Um, Kind of want to see. Let's see. Let's check out with Star Wars. Here we go. Mm-mm-mm. Join wait list. Where's the? Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah. So there is a difference. All right, good. Uh, I'll be honest with you. I was gonna say, it's not fair if you're still gonna pay like 220 for like a statue, basically. $150. I'll let you decide if that is reasonable or not. As you know, I'm not an expert in hot toys or sideshow for that matter. So let me know. This says it is a limited edition of 1500. To me, it looks good, and the pose makes sense because that's how we saw him on the in the movie, right? Phantom Menace. I'm sure the light is gonna look great on it. Once you have it lit. The base, I guess we didn't really see the base that much when he was in that pose, but I'm sure they got a good reference for it. It looks very cool. As I mentioned, I was just wondering what the pricing was. The portrait looks great. So yeah, okay, USB powered. So hopefully a little bit brighter. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. $150. That's decent. I think. Okay, so I wanted to see here the deluxe version. Yeah, see there you go. 430 for that. I don't know. It's amazing. Like it looks so good, but 430, that's kind of nuts. That's almost twice as much as a regular hot toy. You do get a lot, I understand. Um, because you get that cape, you get that extra helmet. Um, Let me see, where is it? Yeah. So that battle damage helmet, that cape um with the helmet shape in it, which is very, very cool. But yeah, 430, it's a little bit roughies. How much is it for the regular one? Yeah, see, even that is 375. So there's collector's edition, there's special edition, there's deluxe version, and there's deluxe version exclusive. Man, all right, that's a breakdown. So I guess the regular base version with only the avocado looking and the full helmet is 375. That's kind of up there. The special edition is also 375 for some reason, even though it comes with a damaged mask. Okay. The deluxe version, I think that's what we just saw. And that is for 30. And then the deluxe version exclusive is also for 30. So you get this extra portrait for free, kind of. Or I guess I should not for free, but no additional costs. That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay. So there you go. Let me know if anybody here ordered it. It looks so good. But man, 375 for the base version. I guess, the argument can be made for spending those extra 50, $60 and getting that awesome cape and that extra helmet. But yeah, it's kind of up there for me in terms of pricing. But if anybody here order it and wants to lend it to me to do a review, I'm not gonna be mad. Let's see. Let me catch up here with the chat. We got Justin Badger 4. What's going on, man? Thanks so much for joining. He says, bro, I'll be watching your stream at 90 FPS with lossless scaling. This is crazy, bro. Dude, that's awesome. Um, what are you watching on? I'm assuming, a PC or a Mac. Um, is that your gaming rig? Do you have a higher refresh rate? You got a GPU from the 4000 series? What's going on? Let me know. Mining Gamer says, hey, General Bunker, do you do what if talk? I'm new here. How are you? Oh, appreciate it, man. Thank you. You know what? It's funny. I don't, but that is actually something that I have been thinking about because they're kind of fun, right? And there's some stories already out there that came out in the comic books a few years back, and not a whole lot of people know them, surprisingly. Because when What If came out for Marvel that first season, and people were like, "Oh, you should do this with Star Wars. Like this would be great with Star Wars," things like that. I'm like, it's kind of been done already, just not animated, which I would love. By the way, I'm all for a What If for Star Wars animated. I'm down. So Justin says 150 for Maul. Yeah, yeah, it's actually. I'm gonna venture and say it's not too bad, but again, it's not a figure, right? It's just a statue, light up statue. Um, Justin says deluxe is the best with cape making the mask shape, dude. Yeah, this thing is crazy. I kind of love that they did that. I'll be honest with you. I love that they went that route with that design of the cape. But as I mentioned, 430. It's pretty up there. It's pretty up there. I kind of feel that that would have been like 350, just a couple years back. But hey, that's what it is. So again, if anybody ordered this and wants to have it reviewed by me, by all means, I won't be mad. I can even help out with the shipping. So this thing's so good, so good. Yeah, my hats off to Hot Toys for making this, because it is definitely a good looking figure. Um, but yeah, so let me know let me know if you guys pick this up, and let me know if you guys are excited about any of the reviews from San Diego Comic Con. And like I said, to me, in terms of Black Series and Vintage Collection, it's more about the troopers, honestly. The rest of them, like like our friend Tony said, I'll probably catch up with them at Ollie's at some point or another. And let me know also if you guys are excited about mostly the Marvel news, right? I think, like I said, Marvel is winning at San Diego Comic Con when it comes to reveals. Kind of nuts about Doctor Doom, Fantastic Four, all of that stuff. Also, once again, I highly, highly recommend, guys, you go watch Deadpool and Wolverine as soon as you can. There's been a ton of spoilers already. And it kind of sucks because I was literally screaming at some of them, watching it on Thursday. And I'm so glad I went early. But now I know a lot, I feel that the biggest ones have already been spoiled, to be honest with you. And it kind of sucks because I wish everybody could have a chance to experience them on their own without knowing what to expect. Um, yeah, so it just kind of sucks, and it sucks that it was even like official leaks. It wasn't even like somebody with a cell phone, on the theater. Like this is like Entertainment Weekly, um, the 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 Marvel, or I should say the Wolverine, the Deadpool and Wolverine panel at San Diego Comic Con. They spoiled a bunch of stuff too, so I don't know. It's just not cool in my opinion. Just wait at least a weekend, right? Give people a chance to go watch it. There's people are gonna go, right? I think that's what bothers me the most. Like it's happening, um, and yet you couldn't keep it on the wrap. So I don't know. Mining Gamer says, love the name, by the way. Hey, appreciate it, man. Thank you. What is your favorite scene in Star Wars movies from both the sequel and prequels? So sequels, honestly, I feel that it's underrated, but I still remember seeing it for the first time. Um, when Kylo Ren stopped that laser shot midair in Force Awakens, dude, I remember going nuts about that. And now it's buried under all the other stuff that happened, but that one scene, I was like, "Oh my lord, that is just amazing! I'm so ready." Um, so yeah, for the prequels, dude, there's some really good scenes in the I'm a kid of the prequels, by the way. I'm old. Shut up. And so the prequels, I've always loved them. Particular scene I really like in Episode 3 when Obi-Wan and Anakin, they rescue the Chancellor, and it's towards the beginning of the movie, and they're supposed to hang out with the senators and stuff. and Obi-Wan just wants to get out of it, like he doesn't want to do it, and so he kind of sets Anakin up for it. I thought that little interaction that they had, that little dialogue, was pretty cool, and it kind of showed, right, um how good of like partners, or um you could say brothers even, right, at that point they were. And I wish we would have gotten more of that, throughout the movie. We got more in Clone Wars, which is good. But like I said, I always love that, those little like interactions, those little back and forth between them. Mighty Gamer asks, wait, are you about to end the stream? Yes, I think so. We're going over an hour here, and yeah, I think we've pretty much covered what we wanted to cover. Like I said, this was kind of like an impromptu live stream, not really, thought out, but there is a lot of going on San Diego Comic Con, so we wanted to come in, check in, just chat for a little bit. Um, so I really appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in. Again, didn't really give you much of a heads up. I think it was something like 4 to 6 minutes before I decided to hit the go live, button. So thank you to everybody that hung out here in the bunker with me. Thank you, Mining Gamer. I appreciate you coming in, man. Check us out. We'll do more live streams. We post a few videos. I just posted a toy hunt video this morning. Going out there and trying to find some new stuff. And how do you call it? And yeah, we got some lower videos in the channel as well. Also, I would greatly appreciate it if you check us over on Facebook at General Kenobi's Bunker, Instagram general.kenobis.bunker, over on TikTok at general_Kenobis_bunker, and we're on Threads now. I keep forgetting we're on Threads. Let me see, how can I do this? If I go to Threads, you know what? I am not logged in. Dang it. All right, but I swear we're on Threads. Okay, so if you check us over on Threads, I'm assuming the username is the same, right? So just type in General Economics Bunker, and I'm sure you're gonna find it. Man, why can't I log in? Anyway, so yeah, if you're using Threads, check it out. We're there. We're trying to post a little bit more. I try to grow the following. I just opened it like a few days ago, so there's not a whole lot there. But still, if you're using Threads, sorry, I keep trying to log in. Yep, here we go. I'm gonna just drop the link here in the chat. So right there, that's our new thread. So make sure that you check us out over there. Mighty Gamer says, what time do you usually stream? So the only sort of regular one that I do try to keep is Wednesday around 8:30 p.m. Central. And then that's kind of a floating thing. So this is the first one I've done on Saturday in a very long time, to be honest with you. I kind of liked it, if I'm being honest. So maybe I'll keep trying to do it, at least one late night one like this. It was pretty fun. And then Mondays, we try to go online as well. And we talk about toys, we talk about news, that kind of stuff. So yeah, check it out. If you would consider subscribing, just go ahead and click that notification bell so that it tells you when we are scheduled to go live. So appreciate it, man. Justin says, have a good weekend, Jose. Hey, you too, man. I really appreciate it. And good job, with those plaques. I don't have Discord, man. Discord is a little bit more involved than I would like. Or, okay, let me rephrase that. For me, since I don't know Discord that well, I feel that it would be more hype maintenance. And it's just kind of me, like I don't have a moderator. So, hey, man, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Mighty Gamer. Thank you. I really appreciate you subbing. And thank you for stopping by, man. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Hopefully, you check out the channel, and hopefully I see you here in another live stream. So again, that is going to do it for this stream, guys. Thank you again. This was very cool to hang out. I hope that everybody has a great rest of your weekend. Go watch Deadpool. If you haven't, please go watch it so that, hopefully you don't get the good parts spoiled. And then come back here. We're going to try to do a stream on, probably Monday night. full on spoilers just so that we talk about the movie because I got a lot of thoughts about it. So thanks again for checking us out. Thank you to everybody in the chat. I appreciate you, Bunker Bunch, and may the force be with you.